this is an impossible VGC Pokemon. There you go. You can now dislike the video and click off knowing that Wolfe Glick has used a Pokemon that can only exist through cheating. Let's go and look at the evidence just a bit more. So if we go back just a quick second, we can see that that's a Dream Ball. And then that's a Raichu. Raichu evolves from Pikachu, and we can go and look at a table of Pokemon that can have Dream Balls. So this is on the official Pokemon breeding Reddit, just kind of clarify what Pokeballs are legal on certain Pokemon. And if we scroll over to Pikachu/Pichu, you cannot breed a Dream Ball Pikachu. It says can't breed right there. Also, it's not in screen too much. So let me go and add screen. I'm not trying to hide anything right here. There we go. Pikachu and cannot breed. That's pretty big right there. So what does this mean? Well, this means that if you're going to say something to another person, Wolf, like this interacting with Felicify video, and if you're going to represent as one of the top VGC players, it's best that you don't cheat, and it's best that you don't lie.
Which is, I think, a really big problem. I've never anywhere said that I'm in favor of cheating, and that's just blatantly misinterpreting my...
Now, I already did a video talking about our discussion that we had where it seemed like he was defending cheaters pretty much the entire time, and I called that cheating support, and that's where he called me out for slandering him. But at the same time, I don't think you should be lying about using a Pokemon that cannot exist in the VGC format, because even if Pikachu could have the Dream Ball, and even if you could breed it down, it still wouldn't be 6th generation legal, which is against VGC 2016 rules, because it has to have the blue Pentagon, which you can't have. So that's a Dream Ball Pikachu or Dream Ball Pikachu/Raichu. At some point, hacking had to have happened for this Raichu to exist, and he's using it. So him not supporting cheating, I don't think so. Also, now, after that, I start looking into some other stuff that he's been bringing, because I want to go through his videos. I want to see what's up right here. Now, this right here is very suspicious, that at the Georgia Regionals, he's using a shiny Salamence and a shiny Bronzong. Now, I know that shiny Pokemon can exist without hacking, but it's just very low odds that this is VGC. You have to bring a competitive Pokemon. You know, if you're missing IVs somewhere, it's not worth the style points of bringing a shiny, because you're going to be at a disadvantage. And getting a 5 IV, right nature, right shiny, right ability, well, actually, ability isn't hard because that's Eviolite, but making sure all the IVs line up is fairly difficult, and he doesn't have a reason to bring this shiny Salamence. Like, that's one of the most peculiar things. So I was going through his other videos, you know, we're going all the way back and even around somewhere else, and we could see that right here, he's using a normal Salamence. So 15, so April. Last month or so about a month and a half ago, he's using a non-shiny Salamence, and this is a little over a month and a half ago, April 19th. I'm recording this video around June 5th. So why in a month and a half would you take a perfectly good Salamence and breed to try to get a shiny Salamence just for a regionals? That doesn't seem likely, and you'd have to, like, you know, just because you get one shiny doesn't mean it's a guarantee, because those IVs could be in the wrong place or something like that. Now, as for the Bronzong, it seems okay, I guess. Like, Cybertron Aaron was the one that gave him to him, according to what he says in the video. But I still don't understand the Salamence thing going on. Also, when it comes to this Dialga is also very dubious as well, because it is an event Dialga. Now, the event Dialga can only be a modest nature, and it can only have the telepathy ability, and it has to be in Cherish Ball. Now, I did check the balls, and it is a Cherish Ball Dialga, but I'm pretty sure that that's, like, something that anyone that's making hacked or Pokemon like that, let's mute this so we can actually go and see it. I think that anyone that's genning Pokemon for VGC players and VGC players gen themselves know this is common knowledge right now, that if you're bringing the telepathy, it has to be in Cherish Ball, and that checks out right here. Now, the thing about this, though, is that this Pokemon was distributed before we even knew anything about VGC 2016. So, most of the Dialgas out there that are being used for competitive play are pretty much cloned, which is still technically illegal to do by the Pokemon rules, or just gen themselves. So here's the reason why I think that there's another case for actually having objective advantages when you hack and gen in Pokemon, because of events like this. This event is usable in VGC 2016, but not everyone had a chance to get it, because this was a Japan-only event. I'm a little interested on what the IVs on his Dialga are, because when you think about it, 3 IVs is easy, 4 is a little more difficult, but getting 5 correct IVs on soft resets when... That's a bit challenging, especially even though you already have, like, the guaranteed nature, it's still a bit challenging, and I don't know if this was something you can soft reset. You probably could have. Like, I don't know any of the Japanese movie events or something. Either way, it would have been very difficult to get the correct one, and maybe the correct one is just cloned a lot, or you just straight up hack it and you give it the same exact values, so that way it comes across as legal when you go through the hack check. It's just that this Pokemon would give an advantage because it's very hard to get a telepathy, since that's a hidden ability, and this is the only time the hidden ability has been given away. So using that in like regionals or against other players, it's going to be, you're going to have an objective advantage over that, especially if the Pokemon is hacked or genned. And as we saw with the Raichu, that there is ginning in Wolfie's team. There is some kind of interaction. He either has someone making these Pokemon for him, we have suspicious shiny Pokemon popping up out of nowhere, and just a lot of different team compositions coming up. So another thing is, like, in the rules it says you are responsible for your Pokemon, whether or not you've trained, or whether or not you got them from someone else, or if you caught them yourself, or if someone else caught them for you. And that's a big problem here. So, he can't just say that a friend gave him that Raichu. He should know better as a top VGC player that Raichu cannot exist because of the Pokeball. Unless, he's just getting it from a friend, or he already knows it's hacked, so he doesn't have to worry about that, or maybe he's trusting the friend's judgment that Raichu is going to be legal. So there's no absolute proof on the Salamence, but there is proof that Raichu is very not possible. I guess is a way of putting it, instead of just saying you're a cheater, Wolf. But I think there's a little bit on being caught right here. The Bronzong apparently belongs to Aaron, and Aaron has let him have it for several months on a shiny Bronzong, so I guess they're good friends over that. I don't know if there's any accusations against Cybertron on this, but this one was pointed out to me by a fan, showing that Wolf has this Raichu, which just is not possible. So as a VGC player, I think he should know better. I think he should also know better about not saying he doesn't support hacking when he's using a Pokemon that can only exist from being hacked. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you for watching.